Hello and welcome to another update. I'm afraid if you're charismatic about my channel or you dislike my channel, afraid so. Another update. Last update was in May. It's been a couple of months since then. Been very busy, this and that in personal life as well as the bench. And I actually think I've got quite a bit of ego or mojo, as they call it, to get some stuff done. So there's actually a lot that's happened since that last update. To be honest guys, I'm a bit behind on my videos, unfortunately. Everything's up to date from now where you're sitting or where I'm sitting, whichever. It's just the videos are far behind. I mean, that Halifax video, that was a mad rush for that to get that done, because if you remember, I just got that done for the model show at Perth. I think it was the Scottish Nationals, was it? I've forgotten about it. But anyhow, that was it, and it was just that point where a lot was lagging behind, so a lot of work had to be done on that. So yeah, so what the plan is, I'm going to take you over to the bench and I'm just going to talk through what we have, what I've been doing. So as you can see, one of the first things I've done is I've not actually got a new cutting mat yet. I know some people on my channel have commented saying that, oh, I should get a new cutting mat. Yeah, thank you very much. You're commenting on my cutting mat and not on the models, the main feature. But no, it's creating something like this that actually helps me make a better channel. And also, it helps me understand what you guys would like to see me do or make some changes. So there you go. So with that, let's get on with what we're doing. The first thing I want to take note is the processes of what I'm doing or what's going to be upcoming. So this is, everything's up to date. I need to get everything edited and uploaded and also built. Yeah, one of the first things I've built. So I kind of went away, and went away for a holiday for a week or two, and so the mojo slowly has started to come back. And with that, the mojo did come back and has gained me some good access. So here we have completed the, if you remember from Scotland, I got the old Hasegawa 109 E3. Let me just get you the box on, let me show you. So this was it, if you remember. So it's a bit blurred, it's not in focus, I know. But that was that. So it's a nice base. I'm going to do a figure with this or two. I've got some Revel figures and that turned out nicely. So, to be honest, there is a couple of problems which I did have, but they were my own personal issues. The main thing was this canopy here. The original one, I kind of made clumsy and got a bit of glue on it, and it's basically wrecked the canopy. So in order to do that, I couldn't polish it, couldn't do anything, sent it down, nothing. So that I got a spare from the spare box of a 109E canopy from the Airfix box. It fits just a bit smaller, but with a bit of stretching and fitting, it fits perfectly. The only problem is this front bit here, but that's about it. I'm sorry, I just knocked the camera, sorry. So there we go. The decals are actually the Hasegawa decals, apart from the swastikas on the back there from Ed Was, a cartograph there. Is it a cartograph? I can't remember. But anyhow, that's that done. It's the first one of summer that's been happening. So that, move this aside, and be placed out the way. Not there, out the way. So now what you're going to be seeing is what's going to be coming up with the videos. So first thing is Matt Hill from Matt Hill's Modelling Build and Mayhem, sorry. He is actually doing the Pacific War group build, to which I wanted to participate because Matt's been a good friend everything else, and of course down under, very interesting schemes they have over there.
Where's your boat? Crop pulled it under. How big was it? That big.
So the first thing is, what I'm going to be participating is this. It is actually the very old Hobbycraft P36 Pearl Harbor Defender. Now, bit of confusion about this, guys. It's supposed to be a C variant, it's supposed to be, but I think it's an A. So you do have to forgive me for this, but there's going to be some problems along the way with this build. But with that, if you watch the videos, you'll understand what's happening. And with that, that is what I'm going to be entering for your group build, Matt. So I think you already know, mate. I think my memory's gone blank for the time being. It's an old Hobbycraft kit, Canadian. So look forward to how this goes. Next, on what we're going to be building, or what you're going to be seeing, is actually something a bit strange. Now, UK scale modeler Ian is having an interwar group build, anything between 1919 to 1939, I think. Is it? No, 1938. I can't remember. But anyway, interwar. That means there's no war-related stuff apart from during that time period. So I kind of felt a bit sorry because Ian, again, is a good friend, and I've also met Ian, good guy, great fella, and I wanted to participate. But the trouble was I didn't have anything interesting as mind you. The only thing I had interesting was the Spitfire from the old one from Airfix, and I was going to make that into a prototype, but I didn't want to rush that because of how it was. So with that, I kind of thought, oh, I'm not going to do anything. But then, whilst on holiday, I came across a little model shop in Port Maddock, and this model shop absolutely brilliant. They sell anything you want. And with that, I saw this little kit. Now I know what you're thinking. Smur. Name lives up to reputation. I've had a look and I've started building this, and it is not the best build. I've had to scratch build a cockpit into this, and if you watch this video, well, the video that's going to come up very much soon, you'll understand the pressures of what I'm going to have to go through. So you can make the BIS version or the normal Italian, well, it's an Italian version, Regatta Aeronautica scheme, or if we flip over, we can have the Condor Legion scheme, which I'm going to be building. So that's that. Those are on the go. So, Ian, this is what I'm building for your group build, mate. There you have it. I think you already know because I posted some pictures on that website link. There you go. And if so, if anyone else wants to join up for Ian's interwar build, then go and check the Facebook group that's going on, and also you can build it on YouTube as well if you wish to desire. And last but not least, now this is going to be a super long project I'm going to be doing, and it is a very long project, and it's going to be this build. There you go. It is the North Sea Fishing Trawler by Revel in 1142 scale. And the plan is I'm going to build it naturally from Grimsby, whereas Ross Jackal was actually based in, and I'm going to make a diorama for this. And with that, the diorama is going to be the ship or trawler, same thing, gonna come into the harbour, past the jetty that's actually at Grimsby. It's going to be passing that, and yeah, just after a shift on the sea, it's a nice, safe home. So this is what I'm going to be building, and I've not done much of it, just the hull, but that's about it. I'm just going to quickly show you. I'm just keep knocking this blooming camera about. That is pretty much everything I've done of it. So that's going to be a super long project. That is actually going to be a step-by-step build. One thing I do want to try is MIG Ammo's acrylic water effects. Now I want to try them out because they look gorgeous. So this is going to be on the base, and it's going to have the jetty about here, sort of thing. So there we go. So that's what I'm up to. That's everything up to date, guys, on the builds. Now another group build I may be entering is actually a fairly good one. Now it is actually James Skiffs, the modeler master, I think his YouTube name is. Now I sadly missed out on his Dunkirk build, because if I had an aircraft that would be from Dunkirk, I would have loved building that, no problem. And sadly I missed out because I had nothing to build and I didn't fancy going out my way to buy something. So looking back, I sadly did miss out, and especially after seeing the film, I was kicking myself. So with that, James, I'm entering your next group build. Well, I think I may be. And I will be... I'm just still in the middle of processing what to build. So I have two kits in mind. The first one is now... I'll explain in a minute. The first one going to be is this kit. It is, if I can express alright, Signum 148 polycarbonate 516 type 18 type 24. In other words, this is a passed on Hobbycraft kit. Once again, Canadian plastic modelling has struck me again. The problem is the cockpit is not as good as the actual real thing, so changes will have to be made there. So that's one entry I could make if I was in the mood to get that. So I'm decided on this one, or as James asked, try something out of your comfort zone, to which I may, I don't want to get that in the oil paint, may be trying out this. And as you can tell, it is the ICM brand new T3476 late 1943 production. Now this is one downgrade to the Battle of Stalingrad group build. It's a 1943 production, and sadly I don't think the Battle of Stalingrad was then. I think it was early 1943, late 1942. So I'm kind of and ahhing on this. But any of you know whether would that actually be? Oh, I don't know. It looks such a nice kit, guys, and it'd be such a shame not to enter it, but it does look good. And on the other hand, I could make a little diorama, because I recently did find these. Some German assault troops, infantry. I found them, I bought them as a kid, never built them ever in my life. So maybe my modelling skills for figures could come in handy. So that's where I am. So if anyone can help me out with that, please, please do. So what have I built? Well, what have I bought? Or as any other person would say, I have enough models in my stash. Said no modeler ever. So with that, since I've been doing stuff, I've been buying stuff as well. So the first thing, the latest purchase was the Smur kit, the CR32, which you just saw. Now, after a couple of months back, before Dunkirk came out in cinema, which I went to see with the lovely girlfriend, it has actually been a moving film to me to build this aircraft. Now I am kicking myself that I didn't build it in James' group build, but in particular I wanted to get the Battle of Britain aircraft for this one, so I do apologise. I bought it back in June, and it's only been now for me to address the situation. So here it is. This is what I bought offline. It is Italy's 148 Stuka. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have never ever made a Stuka like since I got back into this hobby. The first Stuka I ever made was, let me think about this, 14, and it was the old Revel 1/72 scale one, and it looks awful. I've still got it now, and compared to what I have in here, it's got no match. So, as you think, I paid the kit price for this. But what came with this kit is actually unbelievable. Let me open it. So as you can see, it's all packed up. And if you sent this, thank you very much. And here's what we have. We have resin gun barrels, resin seats with safety harnesses, more photo etch, which I don't think I'll use, and even a mask set. So with that all settled, that was that. And it even comes with some photo etch with the kit itself, which anyone knows. The only problem is, it was sent and arrived, and I couldn't ask for anything better. The only problem was, Italy sadly slipped up on this, and yeah, the kit did not have any wheels or those extra bomb racks and exhaust drive brakes in there. Italy forgot to put them into the bag, so I had to contact Italy. Only paid for postage, and that's where it left off. So as soon as I get some of the group builds out the way, I will definitely start building this, because it is an absolutely beautiful thing for me to do. So there you are, guys. Put that out the way down the bottom. So that's one thing I purchased. So naturally, you have the cricket. The other thing I do have to point out, I did not purchase this. I was sent it by a good friend, Michael Krugsman. And if you like, please subscribe to Michael's channel, because he is an absolute amazing guy. Now, one thing Michael sent me was actually, in fact, Revel's 148 Junkers 52, but it was the military version he sent me, and he sent it me in a great big box, sorry about that noise, full to the brim of plastic. Oh, I can't get in shot here. See what I mean? It's so big I can't even get in shot. I don't have a photograph, I'm afraid. I'll just post a picture of the box art here. And so Michael, I do want to thank you so much, my friend, for sending me that. And that is where it's going to left off. And last but not least, I forgot to mention this little beauty here. I was sent this to be reviewed, and it's been a while now, and I've just got around to actually getting to build it. So once some of them are done, this is going to be reviewed for the magazine of Scale Aircraft Modeller International, and this is a brand new special hobby kit of a Newport 10 2-seater, and that is where we leave off. So guys, with that, I thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave you to it. Happy modelling, take care, and you'll look forward to seeing the videos. So with that, thank you, cheers, and goodbye for now.